Hello, I'm Mi-sung Kim from Triple I Excel Lab. Today, I'll be presenting a paper titled Gala 3D, which was published at ICML 2024. The main topic of Gala 3D is text-to-3D scene generation. Before diving into the details of Gala 3D, let's first take a look at the field of text-to-3D scene generation. Initially, research focused on generating 2D images based on text input using text-to-image models. Later, this text-to-image technology was combined with NURF, a technique that utilizes multi-view images to generate 3D models, enabling the creation of 3D objects from textual descriptions. Recently, research has gone beyond generating single objects to creating 3D scenes that correspond to descriptions of scenes containing multiple objects. This is referred to as text-to-3D scene generation. Text-to-3D scene generation is particularly challenging because it requires not only high-quality individual objects, but also the satisfaction of spatial relationships between those objects. The simplest way to generate a 3D scene is to first create individual 3D objects using text-to-3D techniques and then separately create a layout to arrange these objects. The objects can then be placed into the layout's bounding boxes. However, this method has two major problems. First, the generated layout may be inaccurate. Recently, large language models are often used to generate layouts, but there is no guarantee that the layouts generated by an LLM will be precise. If the layout is inaccurate, as shown in the figure, you may end up with struggle results such as a floating head. Even if the layout is accurate, simply placing objects into the layout does not guarantee a natural scene. When objects are arranged to only satisfy the local layout supervision, the objects may not blend well together. In particular, if two objects overlap, their bounding boxes may also overlap, and it makes proper placement difficult. To address these issues, recent research on 3D scene generation sometimes involves optimizing all objects in the scene simultaneously. However, in this case, because all objects must be optimized at once, it becomes difficult to generate each object with high quality. As shown in the figure on the right, problems like oversmoothing may occur, and the geometry or texture of each object may not be generated properly. Gala 3D was developed to solve the problems mentioned above in the field of text-to-3D scene generation. Its goal is to arrange objects in appropriate positions and generate high-quality and accurate 3D objects in terms of geometry and texture. Now, let me explain the methods used to achieve this goal. Let's start with the overview of the process. Gala 3D generates 3D scenes using a 2D diffusion-based model and 3D Gaussian splatting. First, a course layout is generated using an LLM. Based on this course layout, initial Gaussians are generated. Then, to generate geometry and texture accurate 3D objects, these Gaussians are refined through a process called adaptive geometry control. Afterward, a compositional optimization process is applied to ensure that the individual 3D objects integrate well into a single scene. Since the layout is generated using a large language model, the layout may not be accurate. Therefore, an additional layout refinement process is performed to adjust and improve the layout. Now, let's go through each step in detail. When a user provides a text description of a 3D scene, it is converted into a 3D layout using a large language model. In this layout, multiple Gaussians are assigned to each object. Initially, these Gaussians are placed randomly. The next step is adaptive geometry control, which ensures geometry and texture accuracy for 3D objects. In traditional 3D Gaussian splatting, a method called densification is used to increase the density of Gaussian distributions. Additionally, the covariance and normal vectors, which determine the shape of the Gaussians, are generated randomly. However, this traditional approach has the following problems. First, a large number of unused and invisible Gaussians are generated. Limited control over creating uniform Gaussians with similar covariance and normal vectors. To address these issues, Gala 3D introduces adaptive geometry control, a process to refine the shape and position of Gaussians. The first step in adaptive geometry control is position adjustment using distribution constraint. Initially, Gaussians are randomly placed within the layout bounding box. This process moves them closer to the edges of the layout near the surface. In other words, Gaussians are repositioned to be uniformly distributed between the center and the surface of the layout. Next, the random covariance and normal vectors of the Gaussians are optimized. Since the initial shapes of the Gaussians are inconsistent, a regularization term is added to align their shapes and normal vectors. As the results, the Gaussians are uniformly aligned and distributed near the surface. These refinements enhanced texture and geometry, as Gaussians located on the same surface are more aligned in terms of size and normal vectors. As shown in the figure, this results in texture being generated much more effectively. For the optimization of individual objects, Gala 3D utilizes the EnvyDream model. Since EnvyDream is an existing text-to-3D object model and not a method developed specifically for Gala 3D, I'll not go into detail about it in this presentation. The next step is global scene optimization, which ensures that individual objects blend seamlessly into a cohesive scene. Here, ControlNet is utilized to ensure that the objects are placed appropriately according to the layout. ControlNet acts as a diffusion prior and is fine-tuned to take as input layouts rendered from multiple viewpoints and text descriptions of the entire scene. This process allows ControlNet to be used as 2D diffusion supervision, optimizing the entire scene. Since the layout generated by large language model may be inaccurate, an additional layout refinement process is introduced. During the process, the layout's coordinates, rotation metrics, and other parameters are set as runnable variables, and these are optimized along with the global scene to adjust the layout's position, scale, and rotation. In the quantitative comparison, Gala 3D used the CLIP score to evaluate how well the generated 3D scenes align with and remain consistent with the texture descriptions. The results shows that Gala 3D achieved higher scores compared to other existing text-to-3D models. This demonstrates Gala 3D's ability to generate scenes that accurately match the input text. Through methods like adaptive geometry control, Colors 3D was able to generate visually superior scenes. Compared to traditional NURF and 3D-GS-based approaches, Colors 3D produces scenes with sharp texture and accurate geometry, free from issues like blurring or artifacts, even when handling a large number of objects. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for your attention.